Hey everyone, welcome back to In the Alley. My name is Cody and glad you guys are back for another video. It is the Saturday night recap. I know it's taken a long time, but I am one man trying to do all this stuff by myself. 4 games. Let's go. Let's take the game over to Quad City, where it's going to be a motion fly sweep handoff for Deon McShane. One of many for him on the night, but he breaks the tie to start. Every week we are treated with acrobatic plays. This week no different. Keyshawn Taylor one-handed touchdown. Iowa takes the lead 7-6. Not a lot of scoring in the first quarter, so we're going to take it to the second, 4th and 18, and Kyle Kaplan drills this long field goal to take a 9-7 lead. 11 minutes to go in the second quarter, and Quad City's defense says, hey, remember last week when we made your life hell? Here's a sack to build on that. And we're just going to go right back to it. Quad City's defense says, hey, remember last week? We're just going to do it again. 4th and 10 facing the Barnstormers, under 7 to play. It's going to be Gabriel Rui with his own field goal attempt, and he is going to make this one 10-7. Barnstormers take the lead. Not to be outdone, Iowa does get the ball back fairly quick, but Kadir Shepard goes, whoop, and he forces the fumble, but it's going to be picked up by David Cagle. Quad City ball. All right, some technical difficulties, but watch this. I think it's the same jet sweep, fly sweep for Deon McShane, just a little farther out. He bullies his way into the end zone for a touchdown, his second of the night. And adding a little salt to the wound after that touchdown is going to be Kyle Kaplan saying, anything you can deuce, I can deuce better. 18-10, Quad City extends their lead. Second down, and it's actually going to be Niall McLaughlin in. He's going to throw it and heave it deep, and Malik frickin' Duncan with the interception. Under a minute to go in the first half. It's going to be a toss out to the left side, and Jared Ware is going to take this one in as Quad City goes up 2 scores. This is arena football right here. It's a fullback dive. Jalen Bracey is going to take it in from 1 yard out. Start of the second half here, and we won another one just like the other one. We want 2. That's 2 deuces for Kyle Kaplan. Under 12 to go here in the third quarter, and Mr. Reliable in this game, it is Deon McShane in the end zone, wide open for another score. Count along with the count. 1, 2, 3 deuces, All right, let's pick it up. Under 10 to go in the third quarter. Joaquin Colazo back in at quarterback. He's going to chuck this deep, and guess who's there? It's Trey Smith, and that's another interception for Quad City. Add to the tally from last week, too, and that's way too many interceptions. Did I mention Mr. Reliable, Mr. Deon McShane in this game? Because he's right here catching yet another touchdown, his 4th of the night. Under 5 to go, it is Niall McLaughlin back in, but Brian Lee is going to sack him and hold on to him like Jeff Van Gundy in the NBA. Oh man, I love me a motion pitch out like this. Green Bay's perfected, but Quad City, look at this. And Kevon Rudd shakes a tackle, dives across, breaks the plate. They won't win it, but the effort's going to be here. Shaq Currington's going to catch it, shake the tackle, dive across the plane. They stay in it. Under 10 to play, and Iowa's defense is going to show up here. Gino Appleberry tried to shake a tackle. He's going to put the ball on the turf. It is going to bounce around, not picked up, finally picked up by Caleb Street, who takes it all the way back for the touchdown for Iowa. So add on a field goal for Quad City and a touchdown by Iowa after this play, because it's going to be just another heave and another interception for Quad City as they take this one 53-35. All right, we have seen the highlights for this one too. Let's talk stats. Iowa and Quad City. 53-35 is your final. Yeah, that's what it is, man. 18 unanswered in the third quarter. Game leaders, Niall McLaughlin is your leading passer, and he didn't start the game. 102 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 pick, 13 of 20, so he actually passed the ball pretty well. Jalen Bracey, your leading rusher, 2 yards on 2 carries and a touchdown. There you go. Jalen Bracey is also your leading receiver, 9 catches for 60 yards, no touchdowns there. Daquan Neal, 5 of 12. Not the best day at the office for Daquan Neal. 65 yards. He didn't need to be, though. 2 touchdowns, no picks. He is your leading rusher, 30 yards on 6 carries. And Kevon Rudd, 4 catches, 35 yards, no touchdowns either. Team stats. Neither team under 500 on third down. And that's kind of been a theme. Like, third downs there have been a lot of third downs so far this season for a lot of teams, and they're just not converting. So I don't know. It could just be a trend. I'm not sure. Total yardage is roughly the same, and you can clearly see the difference here. Passing the ball, Quad City didn't really pass it too much. They didn't really need to. And rushing, Quad City rushed it quite a bit. And Iowa You ran, you sitting watching this, me sitting here watching this, we ran for more yards than Iowa total, because they have -10 and you have 0 and I have 0. So congratulations. Field goals, 50% for both, 1 for 2, 2 for 4. Penalties, roughly the same. 4 more turnovers for Iowa, including 3 interceptions, so 8 interceptions, if I'm counting correctly, against Quad City. That's insane, man. In 2 weeks, you've had 8 interceptions. That's pretty much where we have it here when it comes to the stats. When we look at some of our notes, my biggest one, what is Iowa? I've asked this question multiple times, and I don't know. I don't know. They're just going to live and die by the past. They refuse to run it, and we just kind of go from there. Late in the game, at some point, I believe Quad City was on offense, and an Iowa player was getting yelled at by Coach Mogensen, and the player just goes down with a quote injury, and that's piss poor, man. The gamesmanship when it comes to that, I don't respect that one bit. I don't think it was him trying to yell at him to get down, or if the player actually was truly hurt. But when you see something like that, as the high motion men are going in motion, and the player just kind of falls on his butt, and you're just like, okay, here we have it. And then Quad City ended up scoring right after that, if I'm not mistaken. Or actually, no, Appleberry ended up fumbling. My bad. Appleberry fumbled, and Iowa returned it for a score. So still, there's some gamesmanship when it comes to that. But still, I don't know. Do we have a quarterback controversy in Iowa? That's the big thing. We'll see if Niall McLaughlin gets the start in the next game for Quad City. Kyle Kaplan with 3 deuces and a field goal. And he did miss 2 extra points to start the game, but finished strong. And Deion McShane, player of the game there with 4 total touchdowns for him. Overall, a really good performance for the Quad City Steamwheelers. You just wonder what Iowa's doing, man. I had some hope for them. I try and have hope for every team, but the way that they have been playing, we will see if Iowa wins a game. I'm not going to say they go winless, but this is not a good team. This is not a good team, and if you can shut down the passing game and get pressure on that quarterback, they will not run it. They will refuse to run it unless it's a goal line situation. And honestly, 35 points is generous when you consider that fumble recovery. So, yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. But we'll see what happens here. But great win for Quad City. Still undefeated there. Still winless for Iowa. Let's go check out our third game, Jacksonville and Tucson. Hey, we got one, and it's the team I root for. Yeah. And that is it for our Week 4 Saturday recap. 4 fun games. We've already recapped all the other ones, and we are looking forward to Week 5. Only 4 games on the docket for that one, and hopefully I have a little bit more time when I'm not at a wedding or things like that to cover all of that stuff. But if I don't, well, you get them when you get them. So with that being said, I'm going to take off here, guys. I love and appreciate you. Thank you for the patience and everything like that. Again, I'm a one-man crew watching every game, putting all of this stuff together. It is a lot of man hours to do all of this stuff, a lot of waking up early, staying up late, things like that. So again, it truly means a lot to have you guys watch this, take the time out to watch this, even if it is just your favorite team, even if you're just watching the 5-10 minutes of Arizona, San Antonio because you're a Rattlers fan, or if you're only watching just the previews, or if you're just watching the recaps or whatever, it means a lot. So again, I try not to harp too much on it. I am appreciative, but I do just want to keep saying thank you. I love you. I appreciate everything you guys do to just watch it. Like I said, it takes a long time to produce all of this stuff, edit, trim the clips, put in the audio, stuff like that. So I do truly appreciate it. So thank you so much for taking the time to watch this. It means a lot. So with that, I'm going to take off here, guys. I have a whole bunch of editing to do, and I'm hoping to get this video out as soon as I can when I finish with that. So with that being said, I'm going to take off here. Love you guys. See ya.